Oh look!
It's only game. Why did you care?
Danny Ricciardo fastest Q first sector. Damn.
And the Alpha Towers are going low-key fast.
Oh shit! You Sonoda P4. I think clock that.
Dude.
Yuki
God fucking damn it.
15, 16,
Come on, Daniel Rick.
17, 8, P2.
Oh, let's go! That's class!
He was cooking.
Oh my god. America.
Sergeant?
Oh.
Oh.
No, mind. Yep. Okay.
Sector 2 and Sector 3 looks very hard for Williams right now.
Nah. And
What's
P
going
Mayo.
on over there?
What did let's see Norris.
And it's still here, Martin. They're all, some of them are parked stationary. The
Oh,
mechanics
what
are
the
also
hell,
coming
Norris?
out because
What?
Oh no,
Formula One
Norris, what
cars
are you doing?
don't like being parked still, and already up at this high altitude, cooling.
Rube
is an issue,
Norris.
so there are
Norris is
several
probably
pretty
out.
twitchy-looking mechanics out
Nah,
there.
he hasn't turned
Hopefully
ready.
their cars get going pretty soon.
Oh god, oh no. Yellow flag one, yellow flag.
Bro, please, bro!
It's Fernando Alonso outside of turn 3. He's had a bit of a moment, and that's going to slow people down, starting their laps, which includes Lando Norris.
Oh my god, Alonso, what are you
From
doing?
Alonso to his teammate Lance Stroll, who's trying to get
Oh
out
no,
of that
did he
bottom
get
Eric right now chilling.
Looks to be
Crash Gate
struggling
10, Crash
to
Gate
do
10.
that. Stroll crosses the line.
You're a
18th.
donut! You're
Oh,
so
no.
stupid!
Qualifying, second flag, 5
Inbred.
seconds away.
And DRS will be disabled in that section while there's
With all that fucking chaos, is still finished 18. What the hell's wrong?
Very briefly waving. Here is Fernando Alonso. He's
Alonso
done it
ha-
again. He's
Alonso
currently 10th
attempting Crash
fastest.
Gate
He
2.
might be okay
Fail.
because people aren't really improving much behind him.
Well, if you can't use the DRS coming towards that zone, and you have to slow
Alonso
down and
being
be
the
prepared to
victim here.
stop.
And this is the moment Fernando Alonso caused that yellow flag. And whilst we
Oh, that's the one. Here's the
is
traffic.
why the stewards are looking at drivers for impeding. Now, remember back to Singapore. Verstappen did this, and he got a reprimand slow under yellow flag.
了解详情请按0和华语客服为您服务。
Oh my god, what the fuck? Did I just saw?
Yeah, you got to get past a green flag.
Find their fucking
This
nerves.
is my fucking. This is ESPN. This is America for you.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense.
Because it's usually the other guy who's streaming. He's not here right now, so I'm
I think
streaming.
he's playing the Sotocosa.
I am sorry you have to struggle through this.
It's
Want
okay.
to turn $5
We don't need
into
to hear,
200
like, 10
instantly in bonus bets? Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Life's more fun when you're in on the action. The crowd
You know what?
is
I
yours.
like being culture. Let me take in this North American culture.
The ad breaks, let's go.
You sure you want that?
It's now the ad break, so.
I have, I mean, do I have a choice?
Karun. Yeah, that's Fernando Alonso. You can hear just pulling out next to me. Interestingly, the Red Bulls have gone out a full 1 minute and 45 seconds before anybody else.
Dude.
It's
It's fucking over.
Oh.
Verstappen crosses the line now.
Oh my god, I was close. 176.
And basically
5.
blocking the pit lane. Lewis Hamilton for failing to slow under yellow flags. Logan Sargent for overtaking under yellow flags. We've seen a replay of that. He passed the incident, Fernando Alonso
Wait,
spinning,
how do you want to
but he
overtake a
hadn't got to the
stationary
next
object?
flag station where the green was. And the inference there is, until you get a green, you're never quite sure, Martin, where the incident is. They think he's safe. Leclerc goes
Leclerc's
faster
been
and
free.
goes third fastest overall.
Hey yo, chill!
3-2.
For Carlos Sainz in 9th place for Ferrari. He will be a little bit
Alright, let's see how fast it goes. The Hulkenberg.
Oh my god, then he makes actually cooking. And Sonoda's already in. What the fuck? Oh no, I was just Hamilton's P1.
If Albon's probably gonna knock Joe out, but
by the
Barely.
stewards. Now, Alex Albon could ruin Zhou Guanyu's day.
Just ruin his day.
Cements that Williams into the top 10.
Five,
We all
It's gonna be close.
7, 8,
Oh
9.
my god!
Alex Albon goes 9th fastest, knocks out Zhou Guanyu. Carlos Sainz is safe, but only
Chinese
by
people
5
are gonna
hundredths of a
destroy
second.
his credit points.
Sneaked through in the Ferrari, didn't he?
Alright.
But, finally
Fucking
then,
hell, I
some
didn't know how
kind
to
of
talk.
lap for Alex Albon. It's still a little bit of...
What the fuck am I saying?
I just looked up and it's such terrifying masks.
Oh, I know it's Halloween, but please don't wear it like that. That's more creepy than Halloween.
Track spot.
He's had the pole taken away.
172.
Flags. He's on provisional pole by half a second. Max Verstappen.
No boost.
What the fuck is going on with Ferrari?
The old tyres and half
They're
a
waking
second
up.
between the
They're waking up.
Alright, get
Ricciardo
give me
has
the
gone
red.
second fastest with a 1:17.3. Bottas goes 4th fastest.
4-4
on a
Bottas.
1:18.0. Where are the Ferraris going to stack up here? It's Carlos Sainz round the final corner, crosses the line, goes quickly
Nice.
overall. 1:17.2.
And now here comes Leclerc. He's about to overtake him.
I want to say, man, the first time was so nice, I had to do it twice.
Here comes Charles Leclerc, the pole sitter. Would like to put a bit more daylight.
Oh
Here
no,
comes-
oh
Here comes
no.
Perez. Of course, purple
Verstappen's
sector 2
cooking,
from
Verstappen's
Verstappen.
cooking, purple sector 2, Perez.
Perez
back.
moved up a spot.
He improved, but he didn't improve enough, and he's behind Daniel Ricciardo. But here comes Max Verstappen.
There we go, Checo to
Right,
Alpha.
so 3, 2, 1, and scammer gets scammed, buddy. That's what you get. You're not getting a...
Now we're gonna see. Now let's see how
I
Ferrari.
didn't expect that.
Let's see how Ferrari will fuck up tomorrow.
Let's see how Ferrari will fucking die tomorrow.
Nobody saw coming. What a day.
No way Ferrari's gonna keep the 1-2. They're gonna fucking collapse and fucking burn to the ground.
They're gonna collapse themselves in turn 1.
What a bizarre qualifying session.
Very quickly indeed.
Yes.
What a magnificent a truly special city. Let's take you through the grid from back to front. Lance Stroll on his birthday
Penalty
starting
and pit
from the pit lane. Logan Sargent got a penalty, but he was going to start at the back anyway. That was for overtaking under yellow flags. Yuki Tsunoda's used too many engine components, and Lando Norris, the big shock of qualifying, getting the run plan wrong and going out. He's 17th on the grid. Then it's Kevin Magnussen and Esteban Ocon. Alex Albon has a lot of speed, but not crucially when it counted in qualifying. Fernando Alonso just doesn't seem to have his usual flair around him. He's
my
P13.
beloved.
200 Grand Prix starts for Nico Hulkenberg next to Pierre Gasly, who starts 11th. Both Alfa Romeos into Q3 for only the second time this year. Zhou Guanyu in 10th, Valtteri
look at the
Bottas in 9th,
distance, Steve.
and then it's
That's
George
so
Russell
cool.
on the front
I
row
love
here
it.
last year, only 8th today. Oscar Piastri is in 7th position as the lead McLaren. Lewis Hamilton, first time he has been outside the top 3 here for the Mexican Grand Prix, or the Mexico
I
City
almost
Grand Prix.
thought
And the
Perez
home
was-
favourite,
Perez's
huge
boss
cheer from the
was
grandstand when they
pointing
saw
at
him
the
on screen.
camera.
Checo
I'm
Perez.
so
Then it's
dumb.
Max Verstappen in 3rd as we welcome Daniel Ricciardo back with his best grid spot for the first time.
Ricciardo's so
His
out of
best
place
grid
in
spot
P4.
for a couple of years now.
Bro, I
2021
thought he
the
was
last time
pointing
was
at the-
top. Green flag
Let's
is
have an
back.
actually
The long
good
run to
Mexican
turn
Grand
1
Prix.
is 5 lengths away.
By the way, it scares out.
Grand Prix.
More start, more start, more start.
Verstappen's got a good launch into the second I reckon that's the race down the inside line. Checo Perez, Perez spins round. Leclerc goes over the road and takes back P1, but he overtook on the grass and he's got damage
Holy
at
shit,
the front of the
Verstappen's
car.
gonna
Max
fucking
Verstappen turns P3 on the grid to the lead in Mexico City. Dramatic opening corner of the lap as Daniel Ricciardo goes wheel to wheel with Lewis Hamilton. Ricciardo will stay ahead of the 7-time world champion into turn 5, but Hamilton getting on the power, trying to keep all 4. A piece of debris that big flying off the road, unsurprisingly. Perez being told to come back to the pits. He went all in at the start, risked it all, and he finds himself in the pit lane at his home event.
Second half
now has suspension now.
Oh, he's being DNF.
Could go the distance. Oh my god, such a slow pit. What the fuck is going on?
He's not. He's going out.
They're taking the
suspension. Yeah, they're taking the suspension. It's
He's dead. It's Jover. It's Jover.
We'll need to wait for the replay. 3 into 1 very rarely goes, especially if you're the one on the outside.
Felt reminiscent of what we saw in Qatar on the first look. We'll get the full replays.
And underneath the entire city of Mexico is now on fire.
Watch off the line for the P3 man, and also watch the man in 5th position, Sergio Perez.
Yeah, it was a great launch from both the Red Bull cars. No draft needed, no slipstream
he got a
needed for
good
Max Verstappen.
start.
Just split those lines, and you see Checo Perez really got a good start out of that. Redo it, managed to back to 21, late on the brakes on the outside. But it's just a little bit, tried to squeeze Leclerc down, but he had Verstappen on the inside of him.
And that's what I was saying earlier. How did he not give suspension?
Well, look, you've always got to assume, especially the
Haywards, and then out of the race.
Don't you dare respawn.
He was banging the steering wheel in frustration. When Sainz is checking the mirrors because Hamilton will be getting closer all the time. It's 17th of a second.
No, they were trying to beat Ferrari.
Time so far, and it is interrupting the charge.
Well, you can see even with DRS, Lewis not staying in slipstream. More important to manage temperature. Into turn 1, nicely done.
We talked about how could Russell be useful for Mercedes, but they left him out there to try and impede this man's progress. He wasn't able to do so. Easy pass, Verstappen.
Oh no, he's behind Piastri.
Look at Lambo
through the field.
Esteban.
I still think one stop is still the best.
What? One stop? I mean, Ferrari can do it.
He disagrees with something. He's happy to take the team's instruction at the moment. Further back, we have Lando Norris racing the Alpines. Lando Norris has just moved up to 16th position.
That was a tiny little move there. They both had DRS heading into turn 1, side by side.
God, that helmet is beautiful.
That was ahead, sort of blocking Ocon a little bit.
That helmet is beautiful.
Got it done for Lando Norris. He needs to clear those cars. Already had that stop. He's on the hards. He needs to try to get into some clear air and get some solid lap times down to cycle through a little bit further.
You
suffer! Suffer, you blind man! You chose your fate! You're gonna suffer with this hell!
We're on board. DRS wide open.
I mean, Max is Max, so... You are?
Straight line and absolutely nothing they can do to...
I think they're talking about P2 and P3. They're not talking about the win, because it's impossible.
Very much focusing on his...
Already 1.1 ahead of Ricardo.
Fernando Alonso up against Yuki Tsunoda.
I mean, it's an AlphaTauri, my guy.
Taking today with the balance of the car from FP1.
Because this track favors the Honda power unit.
Taking third.
Leclerc's doing the same pace as Max.
He's not going to spend one moment
on the mediums.
fighting
The old mediums against her.
He's a Ferrari.
What do they do with the front wing? Like, do they change it on stuff, or are they just
making that surprise move to Renault, then to McLaren?
Same as before.
Even though he did score a memorable victory.
When did
he's missing a part.
Without a drive at the start.
It went missing literally after the accident.
So our best bet is to extend and go optimal one stop.
Oh my god!
No, wait, if
You see the Alpha there having a look. Lando Norris now going by. Fernand.
Oh no,
Stroll,
you're a male?
into turn 1.
I want to send something to my friend,
Norris
please.
moving up to 11th position past the Aston Martin.
jokes.
And Valtteri Bottas in this stage of the race, looking quick compared to Alex Albon, who's run on those hard tyres. Bottas Bottas does victory on the looks of things so far. That is Charles Leclerc 8 seconds away. This is George Russell, who was unhappy to be behind the Williams of Alexander Albon. Well, he's ahead of him now. The final corner. Does he get wide through there? Oh, it's dusty and dirty out there if you get wide. And K-Mag taking the route that I took to the commentary box. But it's dirty out there, and he was lucky with all the marbles, all the dust, to keep it pointing in the right direction.
Yeah, dirty is an understatement.
And in your eye.
Filthy there. And he'll notice that when he breaks into the first one.
Yellow flag is out. And Kevin
What the fuck?
Kevin off a moment ago. This time he's off again,
I saw
but
the
far more
wasted.
significant. And on lap 33 of 71, Magnussen finds the barriers, and this could change the complexion
That's so
of the
big.
Grand Prix.
That's so big.
I was not expecting that. I was like, her
Most
opponent's
important
like,
thing
he's
is,
gonna pull it
Dave's
off.
driver has got out of the car. He looks a little bit stunned. He's collecting his thoughts because that would have been a big one.
Look at him.
He's
He's indestructible.
good to see he's out of the car. He's in a hefty impact. Max Verstappen
Safety car,
is now
That's a red flag.
stadium.
I think that's a red flag. They need to fix the barrier.
Yeah, there's no way.
Quite a hefty pushing. Yeah, I think that's probably the move. Go throw out that extra set of hard tires that he's got.
Hey, yo,
Should be able to clear. Yeah, there you go. The Red Bull crew is out to do that. He'll come out nicely in front with a fresh set of boots. It's all looking good for him, but man, what an impact.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking about the barrier. If the barrier can be fixed without a red flag, then no.
How weird that moment was in turn 17.
Got a safety car at the moment. He went into Tech Pro. Tech Pro sometimes needs to be replaced. If they need to replace it, could get upgraded to a red flag. So
because it depends on the marshals, because the marshals will report.
Because it's only 12 seconds to stop under the safety car. He had a margin of over 20.
Fire, fire, fire.
Because the steering, he didn't even have. He didn't even.
Suspension failure. Suspension failure.
Turning left in a right-hand corner and just head on into the barriers.
The car just gave up under him.
Corner, I think there.
Yeah, the suspension failed.
Albon
Suspension
taking the
failed.
opportunity to pit.
That's why
Lando
Perez
Norris has
wasn't
done so
allowed
as
to
well. He's fitted
continue.
the medium tyre. Most important thing is
That
this:
was
that Kevin Magnussen was able to get out of the car unaided.
Yeah,
after what a
Yeah, boss, these
on the
upgrades
Haas.
are
The body
working great
language
for you
showing
guys.
that was a big one.
Oh, wow. No, that was great.
And out
So
on the
much
Mexico
is
City
just
Grand Prix.
skirt to the wall.
The brakes gave out.
The barrier is down. Most importantly, the driver is okay, but a big impact with the wall for Kevin Magnussen. We've really seen too much of that in Grand Prix running around this circuit since we've been into this configuration since 2015. But the red flag is out at the Mexico City Grand Prix. We will take a breather. We will.
So this time they're gonna fix the front wing for
under
Leclerc.
this red flag. So if you gave up track position, I wonder whether
Which
they
is
will
gonna give
remove that
Leclerc
Norris did it as well.
Well, obviously,
more stability.
Max did it, but didn't give up any track position, so there was no reason not to. So he's
We
not
don't give a
change
fuck about
tires,
20
but
knows about
the question
Las Vegas
becomes,
GP.
what are the Ferraris and what
Imagine
does Lewis Hamilton
having
do
to
at
go
this
to
point?
to
Because
Las
if they
Vegas
don't have
GP
another new
maybe.
set of hearts. a set
Imagine
medium
paying
for-
that amount of money.
That's longer
If
than
you think
anyone
about
went
it,
on mediums
Mercedes is
in the
doing a
first stint.
giveaway for a Las Vegas.
Imagine-
I don't know. Do you just have to kind of live with the tires that you've
The
got?
pay,
It's gonna be a standing restart
the
now,
price
as is typical after a
astronomical.
red flag.
Bro, I would rather
you
go
can-
to the
that's the
8
discretion
hours of
the race
Bahrain
director, but
every
in
year
dry conditions, I would
and
expect it to be a standing restart. We'll get the
Bahrain.
official word for that
I just realized
towards the end of the red flag, but that
AlphaTauri's
is
are the
all up
biggest
to Niels
gainers from
Wittich
this
as
red
we
flag.
neutralise the race.
Yuki and
Wait, what? Yeah, this is a big gain actually for
Max
AlphaTauri.
Verstappen,
And Lando also.
taking the moment to
AlphaTauri.
pit, but red flag out after an
AlphaTauri.
initial safety
Oh,
car.
yes,
We
Tsunoda
definitely
hasn't
saw
pitted.
Verstappen stop along with
No, he
Norris
has,
and
but I did
Albon.
very
It promotes Hulkenberg back up to ninth position.
It's gonna also help
Lando
Norris,
lost
who
out
pitted
with this
very early
tires
off
under
the
a red
soft.
flag before, back in Monza in 2020, where Pierre Gasly won that Grand Prix. Missed out on a podium that day, and he's been dropped down to 10th after. Green flag will fly.
I'm green.
Lights
Lights
once
out,
again.
and
Here come the lights for the
away
second
we
start of
go.
the Mexico City Grand Prix.
Yes!
And the race is on once again.
Active.
You serious?
You ran out of memory!
Traditions.
You're not memory, my guy.
Medium tires not
That's
having the
traditions.
same
Don't worry about it.
sort of get up and go
I have
on
the
this
pictures,
restart as the initial restart.
Wait,
So all
what
the
happened?
progress
The
that Norris
Twingo?
made so far in the race has been
God,
undone. Is side by side here.
Hamilton to the inside.
Oh,
Hamilton
shit.
to second position. He
Using
gets
the
out.
garage as
The crowd knows. Way to place. You might eagle-eyed if you might have seen this earlier on the timing cloud on the left-hand side, trying to recoup the positions that he lost at the start. The
Alonso desclasificado de la carrera.
until last Sunday, 2 on the bounce on a weekend to forget for the two-time
That restart there.
The
rear of
Okay, here's the start of the move.
grid. Right. Maybe I was a bit early with the
Oi.
contact, and certainly
No longer go
with
forward.
an oversteer moment as he goes through
Oh,
there was a tiny little tire
I think,
there.
yeah, I think that's
Cancel
just
the trip to the opticians for DC.
Yeah,
as
he
we
got
go on
pinched.
board.
There was nothing he
with
could have done.
Piastri. Minor moments going to have
you know, he hit
consequences, but they managed to get through.
He hit the curb,
Yeah, I
so
mean,
he couldn't
it's a minor
really
touch, but
pull the
sometimes that's
car.
all it takes to
Yeah,
damage
he couldn't
something,
do
bend
anything.
something, maybe cut a tire. Both drivers fairly.
Overtake George. Lando's
Mercedes,
overtake.
George Russell maybe looking again, and Carlos still just not quite close enough.
Oh, and this is tight once again.
No.
It's contact.
He's literally exploded. Complete dick face.
This time in turn one. So desperate to put two cars in the points. That chance has disappeared.
Well, he's got all the full responsibility for that. And the fact that he was punching the air in frustration and getting on with getting back in the race just shows where his mind's at.
Around the outside, on turn number 4 to get the apex for 5, Lando Norris goes past another car.
No,
he is having in this second part of the Grand Prix. He's past Alex Albon. Let's go back to
are you becoming a terrorist now? Are you becoming a
here gets a great launch and then just decided to fade in. They're nowhere near the turning point.
That's funny.
Okay.
Yeah,
Let's see.
he just
We need
phased
Oscar's
completely
POV.
in on him.
I just chopped across.
We need to see Piastri's
the
POV,
difference
yeah.
in the minds of the two drivers. One is
You did
calmly
it,
describing what happened. The other
You've
one's
done it again.
I swear, you guys don't push me at all. I do everything in this
acknowledging the amazing support that he's had there. Let's wind the clock back one lap and see this battle between Stroll and Logan
Yeah, that
Sargent.
one. That one.
Contact, not sure how.
Nice job, Stroll.
I get
You
why he
love
maybe
tapped
feels
him.
that in that first braking zone, the fact that Lance was coming back again into the squeeze and out of the racetrack.
It's incredible to
Lance was
see
very much
Ricardo
focused on the
keeping up
apex
with
at
the
that point, but
Mercedes.
yeah, it's noted.
The only thing that Stroll was better at than racing is fucking vehicular
To
manslaughter.
Lando Norris's pace out there. And this one, it's not personal.
That's a
but
very
Daniel Ricciardo would love to repel.
moment, my
I
guy.
thought I was about to go for George Russell. George Russell's really good at particular manslaughter as well.
That is vehicular murder.
That's why he's found
That's
himself
not.
thumped to keep Lando. Grand Prix 246 today, so he knows how to defend down in the turn number 4. Norris trying all the way around the outside, outside 4, inside of 5, another move completed. What a second stint this has been in the Grand Prix for Lando Norris, who takes 6th place.
Lando! For overtaking the day yet, but hopefully not, because I think that was probably it, DC. That was impressive. You know, Daniel is a wily old fox.
Real quick, Hamilton is 10 minutes ago.
We'll see what he can do. Clear air.
This one
Currently in 6th place, 10 laps to go. And remember a couple of laps ago where Ocon was giving warning to Hulkenberg. Hulkenberg wants to get back in the points. He hasn't scored in any type of race since back in Austria. That was in a sprint format, wet-dry race,
No one
pretty
hates me.
entertaining.
I mean, I don't think anyone will hate me for my opinion. Driver of the day, Lando Forest.
And the
Forest.
Haas
I mean,
team,
as
well,
a
they'll take
resident-
any point they
as
can
your
get
resident
because they are
Lando
only
Norris
4
fan,
points behind
I
Alfa
am
Romeo as they
happy
try to
with the
reclaim
European.
that place that they lost in the Qatar Grand Prix.
I
where
agree,
Alfa Romeo
Lando Norris
managed to
actually
run
did
an
a really
audacious
good job this
strategy.
weekend.
Both cars in the points.
It's not really worked out for Alfa Romeo today, has it? Both cars started and
This is going to be very, very interesting between Russell and Norris. I'm fascinated to hear what he thinks at the end of this Grand Prix. Is it frustration or is it elation of powering through?
We know what Russell is like. He's all or nothing. So we just have patience.
And terrorism.
So Will Joseph giving the information.
Okay.
As you said, DC.
Esteban Ocon is who you're looking at out of the back. Nico Hulkenberg's Haas.
And Ocon's been waiting some more. Many laps Hulkenberg was able to keep him behind, but the traction of that 17th corner.
I feel bad for the memes.
In the mid-pack. So there's a yellow flag in Sector 3, but this is what it looks like in Sector 1. And we see Lando Norris forcing his rival off the racing line to parts of the racetrack he doesn't want. Tries the up and under. Is it going to be another classic move? Elbows out. Lando Norris has done it again. Another fine overtake. Great way to take 5th place.
Wow.
Yeah, that was.
They started this game to position what the fuck?
What is up for George? Because that, that's kind of like...
Ripek started this game to position.
He just suckered them into that, and he got out of position, and in the end, just didn't have the tire to bend it.
Just textbook stuff here. Let's take a replay of what happened down.
Spirit of Aaron Senna has possessed him.
Look at this, look at this.
Into the 13th corner, and that is going
to be...
No!
Ben said it!
And Bottas making contact with the Aston Martin. But getting action for the 30,000 sat in this part of the racetrack.
Jonas found space,
and then Lance didn't reciprocate.
Run to the 6.
Buster is out.
Aston Martin
retired.
Having to retire.
That is the sound of his fucking engine dying.
Well, throw the weekend out.
Oh my god, that is karma for you. That is fucking karma.
The Aston Martin team. That is just... Max Verstappen wins the Mexico City Grand Prix. It was Hamilton and Leclerc across the line. It was
because of freaking
Ricciardo and Russell who were chasing their way through. 8, 9, and 10 across the line for second place.
I don't think you have the facilities for that,
with the fastest lap on the 71st and last tour to take another podium.
What about
a great result for Mercedes? They're delighted and just a 4th podium finish of the season. For
What do I have to ask? Has Verstappen definitively won? I forgot.
Oh yeah, he's already won like
Norris, Russell, and Daniel Ricciardo, who will return to the points in Formula 1 with 7th position after Russell did enough into turn 1.
No, he won in Japan again. He won
into turn 4. Ricciardo giving a great result for AlphaTauri. That will be elation for the small team from Faenza, but no one had an answer to this man today. 16 times he'll stand on the top step this year.
So 20 points between Hamilton and Perez now.
Through there about 5 seconds ago.
20 points.
Listen to the music. But
yes.
Not up front.
Everyone shut up.
Back now against Sergio Perez in the battle for second in the World Drivers'
He's gonna rise to the floor.
I would bring.
And equipped with new headwear.
Oh my god!
With a brand new
He's running as a bro.
He knows what it's like to win at this race. Smirking underneath the podium as Adrian Newey is going to see his creation and one of the greats rise from underneath the podium to the top step. They do things with real flair in this part of the world. It is a wonderfully enjoyable Grand Prix weekend. From practice 1 to the checkered flag of the Grand Prix.
That's so fucking cool.
A familiar feeling. For the 5th time here for Max Verstappen to hear his national anthem.
Yeah, the outro is here.
Well, my thanks to James Hinchcliffe, as well as David Coulthard and Sam Collins for helping us in the commentary all the way through. It was a pleasure to bring you the Mexico City Grand Prix wherever in the world you watch. Great to have your company. We'll see you next week when F1 TV returns.
In the grandstands, the person who attacked the Ferrari fans got banned for life.
Wait, listen.
Wait, what? Wait, what happened to the people who attacked the Ferrari fan? Wait, they got banned for life?
Yeah.
From what? From going to any F1 race?
Bye bye, Mick Schumacher. Oh wait, no.
Okay, now. Yes, he got banned.
Okay, everyone, we're doing Go Arctic Phone. Get on.
Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4.